Josh. A few questions in your terms. So,
7 o'clock. Go ahead and start the meeting. Thank you guys for being here. We've got a lot of stuff to cover, so I don't want to keep everybody here very long tonight. So we're not going to go delve into everything in long conversations. So as I have stated in the past, we'll try to keep all these conversations down to about 2 to 3 minutes when we start talking about things. So we're not going to belabor everything, 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes for everything. So I appreciate you guys let's keep each subject down to that usual time. So we're going to approve the December open meeting minutes. We do have a quorum. So, Robert, has everybody read the minutes? Okay, Robert?
Yeah.
Yes.
Jim?
Yeah.
Marion? Rebecca?
Yes.
And I say yes. Let's see. Oh, there's Glenn. Have you read the meeting minutes?
Yeah.
How do you approve?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, that's everybody, right? Okay. So they passed. Huh? Okay, so they passed. In the general fund, we have $35,103.33. The building fund, we have $50,969.04. 50,000 for the bathhouse project. The cemetery fund, we still have $447. Grant fund, we have $102,470.50. 50,000 is the bathhouse project from the Waccamaw Community Foundation. 26,864.70 for Justice Outside Grant for the youth-centered outdoor activities. $16,300 for climate conservation for CCU conference. $18,125 for the bathhouse project. CMA survey fully paid. We still have the GoFundMe account, which is $259.43. I don't know what we're going to do with that. It's dormant right now.
We need to just put it in the general fund. Do we need to vote on it now or what?
Can we do that? That was the project that David Henshaw and okay, you want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion that we put it in our general funds.
I'll second.
You need my bank account number, put it in there?
All right, Robert, how you vote?
Yes.
Lynn?
Yes. Yes.
Jim?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I vote yes. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll transfer it over. The interest-bearing accounts and endowment funds.
I'll make a motion that we put whatever we can, and I can't tell you a number by looking at this stuff, but we need to open up some, not some, but money market account and also a checking account, instead of trying to have several accounts or whatever. The money market, I think you can get one withdrawal a month, something like that.
No. I'm working on I've sent it out a click too quick and I sent it stuff out, but I've got about 5 different banks on their CDs and money market, all the percentages they say if we can do that online, because I don't have it with me tonight, but and I got a couple other banks to check on. But my thought was that we keep say $10,000 in Conway National, we write checks and all that kind of stuff, and then put the other ones either in quick turnover CDs or a money market account or whatever, and then ask Miss Randy to keep $10,000 in the Conway National Bank. But that's going to be up to you guys. But I am sending you some figures out. So give me to the end of the week, and then we'll call for a vote online.
Is there a question? Is there a minimum balance with Conway National Bank to avoid fees?
At least
Like mine.
$400. $400.
But all that'll be on that I'm sending you. I just don't know.
Can we have it on a local bank instead of, because like Conway National or whoever the other,
Those coastal.
yeah.
CNC.
Carolina National Bank.
Carolina National. No,
Yeah,
Coastal
CNB.
National Bank or Carolina National.
It's a
Yeah,
CNC,
CNB.
I think.
I would prefer Buster, to have it a local bank that we can go look them eye to eye, and they'll do us a lot better job. I have found out than people online. The people online don't give a rat's tail. They just won't buy,
Well,
and
they're not tellers, they're telephone answers, but I disagree, which is not unusual for me to disagree.
yeah, would be.
Besides, but that'll be the decision y'all make, so we'll put it online, y'all can throw stones at each other. Just don't throw them at me, because I break out and bounce every time somebody hits me with something.
And I'll just tell you my experience with the Synchrony Bank chatbot. It's very hard to get a real live person. And they don't always answer your questions.
I've noticed that on that ally too, that you sometimes you're on hold for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't like that. You know, I had a phone, I had a bank account with CD Bank. What is it?
TD.
Bank. I called and the phone rang in the middle of work, it wouldn't answer. And I called back and they said, we ran the phone, we've got somebody. Well, I said, well, you don't need my business. If I can't call my bank, I don't need your business with.
Well, that's, I've got an insurance, and this is not money, but I got an insurance company that I've been dealing with for a long time, and all of a sudden now I no longer have anybody local. It takes me 15, 20 minutes to get somebody to talk to, and when I do get to talk to somebody, I can't understand them because they're no longer an American voice.
Right,
And, and that's what I'm scared of, Buster, is because most of the corporations that are doing finances and insurance are running overseas for some reason.
yeah,
And so I would prefer somebody like was on the Zoom the other night, or somebody from Conway,
Robert
because
Hooks.
what I understand, what y'all have talked about with Conway, I haven't done any dealings, but y'all said that he was good to deal with. I
They
just
don't
think,
pay anything on their CDs and stuff.
Yeah, but something's better than nothing and having a.
Yeah, but if you,
well, but we don't know what's
yeah, I've got about 5 or 6 different banks for y'all to look at. Y'all
Okay.
call them up, talk
Yeah.
to them personally if you want to.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
All right, next thing is the end of year report. And y'all also have a copy of it in front of you. You can,
what about the end of that endowment?
the endowment.
Yeah.
Okay, how are we going to go about starting the endowment? Because I know we had the fellow here to talk about it, and I
Yeah,
think it's
Mike.
a great idea, but we have to approve. Somebody
Right.
has to take a vote on it, and that's why I'm asking. When do we need and how do we want to make a vote on starting an endowment?
Do we-
I think that's your business.
Do we have the papers on that?
No,
No, because you don't, it doesn't happen until he sets it up, but I am going to be meeting with him this month. Sit down and formalize it, and then I'll bring that back
Okay.
for February.
No, March. No meeting in February.
We're not doing any discussion of anything.
Nope,
Well, you-
no,
why?
no.
All right, that's
Online.
better, it'll give me a little more time, because I'll probably have at least 2 meetings probably with him. Okay,
That's fine.
okay,
Yeah, and we can
I
discuss
mean, I
it
just
March.
wanted,
okay,
Sounds good.
yeah.
Yeah, that'll give you more time to, yeah, but we can do it in March. Sounds like a plan. That'll work. End of year report. That's the same.
the little piece of it.
Yeah, okay, same thing as what we just got handed.
We need to have it approved or what, I mean.
Well, I mean, we can't. There's no way to fit, I mean, if we.
Yeah, accept, I shouldn't say accept it, I mean,
Except, I mean, there's, we can look it over, see what you think about it. If there's a different way we want it, we can,
Let Randy
let
know.
Randy know.
Don't
Where's
hide
she
your
at?
face.
There she is. I'm sure there's different formats on how we want it broke out, like we want the powwow broke out of it, day-to-day operations broke out, different things. I know I've seen it broke out different ways in QuickBooks. I don't have one in front of me right now, but I think it looks good. At least it gives us an idea of where we stand, how we did last year. Thank you, Randy, for doing that.
thank you.
Really appreciate it. At least we know where we stand, how we did in each area. So, At least we know we're not dead in the water.
I got one question about it. There's $5,100 in, no, I'm sorry, $2,200 in uncategorized expenses. Like what will be in that?
See,
The uncategorized expenses were things that there were no receipts provided for. Amazon, like there was a Lowe's receipt, a Walmart receipt, and whenever QuickBooks transfers everything over, it tries to help categorize things. And so some of them might have to go in and manually change, but that amount, those are all the ones that there was no receipt to show what it went toward. And I've learned the hard way running a company that you don't ever want to just take a stab in the dark what it might have been for and stick it somewhere.
Or where would how is this money being refunded? There's no receipts.
It's not being refunded.
From the credit.
No, those are an expense. So somebody bought stuff, and this isn't for taxes. This isn't for the 990.
I don't have no problem having the group. I was kind of shocked to see $2,200 in it.
It's probably
That's gotta be
buildings
something
and
going on there,
grounds,
'cause,
buildings and grounds purchases that somebody made on Amazon that there wasn't a receipt.
Well, Amazon, you can get a receipt from Amazon.
yeah,
You
they
just gotta-
only get it
I
for
heard
first made the
50
purchase.
Donnie, but I sent the receipts in. I
I
sent
don't-
them to you and to you and to you and to,
Okay, I'm just curious. I mean, $2,200,
but it wasn't
just seemed like a lot.
probably less than $300.
Randy, is there a way that you can show what you tagged as uncategorized with the amounts so that we can kind of track it down?
Yeah, I should be able to. I can get that by tomorrow afternoon and
Well,
send it
just-
to everybody.
That's fine.
Well,
It's by March.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not really.
No, it's not pushing. I'm not questioning anybody either.
You're good. You're good. Trust me, some of it, like Lowe's, yeah, you can chalk it up and be like, well, that was, building fund stuff. But whenever I go to file the 990, I have to be able to say, I can prove to you that this went here. So,
No good. It all looks good to me. I just curious about almost $2,300.
Yeah, and it might end up being that it was like the picnic tables that were purchased.
The first ones.
Yeah, there was like,
We bought more
Two of
picnic
them.
tables this year.
I think there was only, we've got 13, I think, out there now.
You didn't buy it from Amazon, did you?
no, from Lowe's. She was saying
No,
Lowe's.
well, the last ones came from Ace.
Yeah,
Because
but
I donated, I haven't given her the receipt yet for my donation, but the donation is,
So hashing over this now.
Yeah.
We gotta track it down.
yeah.
Just
I
gotta.
mean, if they were donated, that's not gonna show up here though.
No, they wouldn't be donated, they were purchased, but it was.
I'm
from
saying that-
Grant funds, so this is where I'm saying that.
We didn't give it two that way, or three.
Oh, okay. What's something we just have to track down?
We'll figure it out.
Right, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, and the coolers, I don't know where they,
That was Lowe's.
okay.
Okay, the online votes. Oh, this is, allow someone to tent camp on the grounds, 12/19. If everybody remembers how they voted.
Yes.
Robert,
Yeah.
okay, Glenn. Marion,
Yes,
Rebecca,
Yes.
and I voted yes,
I got a question on that.
yes.
You require the whole council to vote on somebody camping on the ground?
Oh, so you have to.
Huh?
Policy letter says you don't have to, they just need to contact.
That's usually they even make the shit, right?
Yeah.
Up to $150.
yeah.
Well, I think there's more than one question. There's more than one question on the vote too. It's just not just letting them vote. Camp is what charge. It was kind of like a 2 vote thing. Do we charge them or not? And it was non-members, so we did.
Isn't that her choice to make? I mean, up to $150, she can authorize them to camp there with no cost. Now, if he gets past $150, you can't do that. That'll be worse.
Well, I mean, I guess me doing run the campground too, I mean, I could rent the thing out myself too, you know. But yeah, I mean, I ain't got no problem her making the decision, but she put the boat out there and I voted my feeling.
Well, I
It
just
don't
feel,
have to be her to make decisions. Somebody needs to make a decision without having to go to the council.
Right.
well, that's true, but I just felt better asking the question.
Yeah,
I
if
understand that part.
it's something odd, I would ask the question too.
I mean, I see your side too, but I just felt better to ask the question so I didn't get
For
in.
transparency.
Well, that's true. That's true. I mean, I see your side too, but it's just
Both sides.
better to ask
Yeah.
the question than to. Yeah, but okay. Use Good Stack to get Adobe Pro for $15 a year. Users, for users up to 10 users. Robert,
Yes.
Glenn,
Yes.
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 yes, I voted yes. Allow Doug to use the tribal logo on the website for online shop. Did you?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Bathhouse project update. The survey was recorded finally after all this time. Donnie's trailer, cost of a pod. Did you ever find that out? Somebody.
It's
What's that, Johnny's trailer or what?
The pod?
Yes, I've got two,
I got one quote too.
you got a quote?
Dang.
All right, I got a quote for pack rat, 12-foot container. The cost would end up being $253 for a month. That's for delivery, and pickup. And then I have a quote from Pods, which is $347 for the same thing, a 12-foot container. So,
I got 217 from Pod.
what size?
16 foot.
How did you get 217?
That's what it sent me. I don't know.
How'd you get your price?
Went online and did a quote.
I did too.
Did you go in as a business?
I did not. Well, that's Glenn Cook.
Huh. What date did you put in?
What date?
Did you put in your location?
Yeah, put
Here.
in the location, yeah. It was in December, you know, whatever it was, see, December the 5th.
Did they send you the quote?
Yeah, right there.
Let's see if they did here. 125.30, 116-foot container was 179. Yeah, okay.
It's 179, yeah, they gave it to me for 125.
Well, all I know is I put in for January 16th.
I put in for, I think November, December, I think it was.
Okay,
And
well,
then it went up that much?
I guess.
Because this was just from.
okay.
But anyways, $250 roughly.
Yeah. Well, pack rat is really
253.
close by 253.
Okay, so we know what price is. Okay. Cost of the pod, 253. So it's got to be a month.
It would probably be best to hold, because it's gonna be,
He's
I
gonna
think about a
need-
month anyway.
Yeah, and he's gonna need to have the time to
Yeah.
review things out, and then he's gonna need the time to move things back in.
Yeah,
So I figured the 16th, he'll have a couple of weeks to get cleared out. What he, needs to put in there until all things are done, the end of the month, beginning of February, and then he'll have about 2 weeks to reverse it.
Okay.
and we need to tell him he's got 2 weeks to get it out and 2 weeks to get it in.
That's it.
Probably not gonna be able to do it by himself.
Well, he knows that already. He's already been talking to me about that.
And he said he's got some other people that he's been talking to help.
You know, he's his own worst enemy, because he'll tell you that,
Yeah, I know that too.
and, he won't happen.
Yeah.
Well, he called me and said he was ready for the pod anytime. And I told him a month ago. We need to start packing and getting rid of stuff. Yeah, not,
He's gotta happen, right?
yeah, I mean,
I know
yeah. I'm gonna let him know tonight. Pod's gonna be here January 16th. If that's okay, if you guys vote to approve, I'll do the pack rat one and we'll roll out with that one. And he'll have a month. And everything is on target for the end of January, early February. We just have to figure out exactly what they for the mobile home.
So is somebody gonna make a motion on it?
What,
Don't we have to make a motion on it?
Yeah, if you want, yeah, I'll make a motion to accept Pat Rat.
okay,
Right.
I'll make a motion to accept the pack rat now.
He already made. the
Okay,
motion.
I second it. Well, I don't care, whatever.
Aye.
Robert?
Aye.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Yes. So it's gonna be on January 16th
16.
through February 16th,
or probably the 15th.
15th.
Or about that. That's 31 days.
Yeah. What's 30 days, yes.
Okay. Tribal Cemetery,
Well, what's going on with that?
Cheryl. We discussed this the other day,
Yes, you did.
so. Are we just going to? Discuss like taking it back over, or?
Yeah, I think that's what came to the conclusion that that would be the steps to take, but then there's been some movement because Jennifer sent the email on the project for the mapping. And she said she's talked to Patricia,
She's on.
who and I'll let her kind of update, but the update is that Patricia was gonna come to the February meeting because she's out of town this month. But we're not having the February meeting, so I think where do we go with this? Do we wait again?
Is she online right now?
Jennifer is, yeah.
Well, I'm just kind of curious. I'm just throwing this out there. I'm just asking a question, okay? So don't throw darts at me. We've been talking this thing for
10 years.
however long we've been talking, and I'm just kind of curious why Patricia has not been sending us emails about what's been going on too. You know what I'm saying? I know she's had Buster's email address,
No, she's contacted.
but she's not contacted us or sending us emails, keeping us in the loop as to what's been going on. And it's always, I know she's told Buster that she was gonna come to meetings, and we've not seen her. She's,
One time.
yeah, just that one time that she came, what, 6 months ago, maybe?
A little longer than that.
Oh, longer, okay,
Yeah.
longer than that.
Probably.
And I'm pretty sure she's been on some of the emails that he's been sending. Like I said, I'm not trying to throw stones or darts or anything. I'm just trying to get in my own mind that I just don't understand why she hasn't been sending us emails to let us know any updates. And it's always been kind of a second person, third person type thing. You know what I'm saying? And I really appreciate all the work that Jennifer and Rebecca's been doing on this, but
Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Did somebody turn the TV off? That would probably.
You unplugging everybody down
It
there?
didn't show that it was on. Is it, are they still on Zoom?
Yeah, they're on
Oh,
there,
yeah.
We pop back in with it.
We should.
but it unplugged.
My bad, I'm dumb.
It's remotely, I've got a plug for plugging. So I've got a remote set back on.
I don't know that was it, because it doesn't show that it's.
We
Yeah,
can
that's-
still see you and hear you.
We ain't disconnect from them. We just
Yeah,
can't
we-
see them.
But I just can't wrap my head around it that all this time, it's like we're getting
Nothing.
Exactly, not getting anything.
Just out of curiosity, I don't want to, wrong. You'll call the vote tonight on whether to get the cemetery back or what was the vote?
What was your vote be, Robert?
Yeah.
To take it back over? Glenn, take it back?
Yes.
Take it back?
Yes.
Rebecca?
I don't know that I can vote because I don't know enough about what's going on.
I would say take it back. That's
That's
five. That's 5 to take it back.
That wasn't a vote, that was just me getting an opinion now, so I know what I gotta deal with.
I would say to give her one more chance till March. And then we'll take a vote that day. So I'll say table it to March and then we'll take a vote what we do. So we can tell her, whoever got contact to her, you know.
Can we let Jennifer tell us though? Cause I think.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cause I think.
Can
I
she
think
get?
he's had a lot going on.
Well, like I say, whoever
Jennifer
handled
can
it,
hear us.
they can contact her.
Yeah, we're just missing TV. We are, they're not.
Miss Jennifer, can you hear?
I can. I was just waiting for you guys.
Okay, can you get Miss Patricia to be at the
March.
March meeting?
I can try. She got called out of state for this meeting. Otherwise, she was going to come to this meeting. It's my understanding we don't have February. I don't know what her work looks like for March, but I'll definitely let her know when I meet with her on Sunday. Um,
Everybody in the room here next meeting have settled it.
It's crazy.
Yeah, if you will, send us an email out to the council to what you've come up with, what she says.
okay.
Thank you.
Larry. Do what, Larry?
We're beating the dead horse. We put it off this month. Next month, she can be out of town again and put it off another month. You need
She had
to
a family
do something.
emergency though. This isn't exactly her missing it intentionally. That was at least my understanding was it was an emergency.
Take that in the form of a motion.
I already did. I said I made the motion to table it to March.
Well, I'm saying, it's sort of a motion that and we'll make the decision in the March meeting.
Yeah, I added that to it too. Well, I make a motion to table it to March and we'll make it as much, also to vote whether we take it back or not.
Second.
Wait a minute. We got a motion on the table. I need a second.
I'll second it.
All right,
Yeah.
Robert?
Yes.
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 Table it?
Table.
Yeah.
Table it
Make
and have
it,
a
we will
vote.
make a decision
In March.
Right.
Yes. All right. Motion and it's carried. All right, Alan?
I've got a question, because you hear all kind of rumors and stuff. Who are actually the trustees now?
Good question.
Because
I have a partial list.
I have.
Hang on a minute. Alan, Jennifer was gonna tell us. Who is it, Jennifer?
I only have the partial list. I'd have to pull out the full email. The current trustees are Hilda has informally stepped down. She is unwell at the moment. So Patricia is taking her spot. Additionally, Richard Turner, Joy Turner, Jonathan Surratt. I don't have the rest of the list in front of me at the time. I can send an email.
Joey Watford.
Joey Watford?
I'm not sure. I don't have the list in front of me right now. I can send an email.
What was the name you just gave? Joey
Turner.
Turner.
Who is that?
Joy. I'm sorry. Wayne Turner. He goes by Joy now sometimes. Sorry.
Never heard of that one.
The reason I'm asking is I've heard that some of the trustees have resigned and put their siblings in as trustees, but I don't think that's legal.
Children.
Yeah, their children as trustees. That's not legal. Somebody's got to approve, and it can't be just them.
Exactly.
Yeah, they can't arbitrarily do that regardless. They still have to have. If it were set up in a normal situation, the trustees would have to vote to approve any change in trustees. Or
Yes, the
addition.
trustees have met. They are working on it. We've been working together for the last 2 months. Based on the information that I had 2 months ago. So, again, I'll get with them. I talked with, I'm scheduled to speak with Patricia on Sunday. I will relay this information to her and we can go from there. But that's all that I have at this moment on that.
Well, I appreciate your work, young lady.
But we should have some say so of who's on that board of trustees.
Well, let's talk about it at that meeting.
Okay, well, thank you, but we've been trying to get this taken care of since October. So, all right, well, thank you for the inputs. Appreciate it.
Why?
All right, we tabled in December the spreading of coquina or cement on the tribal grounds. So, what are we gonna do about that? We're gonna table it again?
Table it for a couple more months.
All right, we'll table it.
Why don't we buy 4 or 5 bags of cement? Pick us a spot out there and spread it out. Just sprinkle it out and see what it does, if anything.
That ain't gonna hurt. Definitely ain't gonna
It won't
hurt.
hurt us. And it won't cost us that much.
Well, I mean, it is, what, $7 a bag now?
Yeah, we can afford 5 bags of it, don't you think?
Well, I don't think 5 bags gonna be
Yeah, I'm
sufficient to
just
do
gonna
it.
take a spot.
Yeah, the
He
5
just
bags
wants-
won't be enough to.
He just wants to
even
test
cover-
it.
It won't even
Yeah,
cover.
I
us.
mean, they still,
It won't even-
I don't think
I
it'll
don't
get big
think
enough.
covered. Just sprinkle something and see.
Oh,
what it
I,
does.
oh, I understand.
And then like when it rains real good again, we'll go out there and see if it get in there. We'll be wasted $35 or
So
something.
that's what y'all want to do. I mean, that's fine. But I personally, I just don't think it'd be enough bags.
Me neither.
We do a 10 by 10.
That's
You're
fine.
just doing a test spot, like you
No,
tested
but-
something.
5
But you
bags.
still got to get it big enough for
You gotta get a big enough area.
for a car. You need to test with a car or get a car on it.
Yeah,
You know,
Well,
I
let's
mean,
give it a shot with 10 by 10 and just see what it does.
okay.
What y'all say?
I'm fine with it. I make a motion to do the 10 by 10 of Sac Creek. I mean, Sac Creek, right? Or mortar mix.
You know about more than that.
yes, right. It's got to be
That creek is
concrete.
more down
Yeah.
13.
So Sac Creek to do a 10 by 10.
How thick?
It's just gonna be spread is what he's talking
Yeah.
about. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how thick you talking about.
I'm talking just sprinkle some on it. Just
We got a spreader.
yeah, I got a little like you saving seeds or something.
No, that's not gonna do anything
I
at all.
really don't.
We don't know till we try it.
Well, I mean, I'm just telling you that that's not gonna, you got to have it like an inch thick for it to even,
Well,
other than that, it's not even, because that's just like the stuff that Glenn and I had left over from putting the gates in, and I put it out here at the trailer and sprinkled it out like what you're saying, and no, well, we had it thicker than they had, but
we had a guy that claimed he was what do you call him?
I don't know. Don Harris. one of our-
Engineer that
agrometer or whatever.
they would come in to build runways for airplanes coming in during combat. He said that when they had mushy ground, they would just sprinkle some concrete. I don't know how thick they sprinkled it, but he said it would really solidify the ground. And it's worth a try.
Well, I mean, again, it ain't gonna hurt to try. I'm not opposed to trying. I just want to be sure we try hard enough the first time to make it worthwhile. Be my idea.
That's why I was saying like an inch thick.
Let's
Well,
try it and
so-
see. I mean, we're just out just a little bit.
So we couldn't afford to cover the whole grounds with an inch thick, that's what I'm saying.
Like 10 by 10.
Whole grounds. I want to do something for the place where people bog down. And
I thought you were just trying to do an experiment though.
this time, I'm talking
Yeah.
about eventually.
Yeah.
I make a motion to let it be done for 10 by 10.
Say, give me the money.
Pass it down.
All right, what do you say, Robert?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the best place to put it out there where cars bog down so fast?
I guess you start the best where Ms. Susie parks.
Yeah,
What now?
Where Miss Susie sets up and park.
try it back
Yeah,
there.
I'll try to get 10 by 10 out there covered,
Okay.
not covered, but mixed somehow. That area, it starts to harden up and hell, we don't.
Well, it's gonna get hard enough. and then it's gonna break up.
Yeah,
Even at an inch thick, it's gonna break up.
Yeah.
Even probably at 3 inches, it's probably gonna break up.
yeah,
But it's breaking up and it's setting in the ground, and it's gonna be better. It's gonna hold up the weight. I just don't know if sprinkler's gonna do it though. I don't think it
Well,
will.
I'll put it out there in different.
the whole thing is I know when David and I dug the holes for the longhouse, you got about a foot deep, 18 inches deep, somewhere in that neighborhood, and it got into concrete.
Concrete, yes, that's right, yeah.
The whole thing is our soil out here is the top foot is nothing but, oh, I got a word for it, but it's slick. Huh?
Almost mother.
No, I was gonna say eel snot.
It's called slurry. Slurry.
KY jelly.
All of it came where that pond is now.
Yeah.
Slurry.
We had
What, for the whole
Okay.
grounds?
we had Paul
Harrington.
Simmons boy.
Oh,
Paul Evans.
Evans.
He got from his
Where that thing is at.
his organization, a drag, what do you call a drag line, an excavator,
Read it.
and several dump trucks. He
Just
dug
break
that
it
hole, we put all that dirt out of that hole on the ground.
Okay,
That's why it's a down,
okay.
but it's
All
above,
right,
above the water level now, but it's still misty.
All right, so you're gonna buy the stuff and try it out and see how it works.
10, not an inch over.
And if it don't work, we're gonna blame it all night.
Okay, all right, we're moving right along.
You gonna do it tomorrow?
Shoot. he gonna be
Where am I
out.
gonna get the sack creek from? Lowe's? You got the card?
He's got a card,
Yeah, you got a card.
she's got a card, and he's got a card, I don't have.
All right,
We can do it tomorrow.
all right, moving right along. The emergency fund program, it was read the first time last month. This will be the second reading. The changes, but I'm not gonna read it again. The changes that we made was it's gonna go, it had $500, changing the amount to $250 like it was supposed to have been. And it can only full members can accept it, not everybody.
Not honorary.
That's
Right.
specific.
It can only be full members can accept it. All right. So
So that's the third read. Today's
to be the
not
second reading, yeah,
Okay.
today will be the second. I'm not gonna sit down and read the whole thing again because there's no need to change anything else on there because we did all the changes last month. So how do you,
Only full members can apply.
that's right, only full members can apply. Robert?
Yes.
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 Yes. Huh?
It's just three.
I'm not gonna read everything again. All right.
Yes. Pete.
All online appendixes of resolutions, as well as having an accessible hard drive in the tribal office is nearly completed. Rebecca and Michelle's been working on that.
Mistake there.
Huh?
Not a hard drive, hard copy.
Hard copy. Oh, I'm reading fast. Also, I just gave a whole bunch of meeting minutes from 2006 to 2008 to Michelle so she can upload that. So everybody have access to that also. And all this stuff will be available on the website. Also, Debbie Bannon's on the on Zoom also. She's got some bookcases she wants to donate if we go pick them up. Michelle posted pictures of them on the website.
Matter if someone you'll get them.
How far do you live from here, Debbie?
I'm in Hampstead, which is probably about 2 hours from y'all.
Well, that's not that far from here. It's right outside of Wilmington.
Right.
Okay. So if somebody is able to go get them, she'll donate them to the tribe.
Maybe I should pick them up.
Hmm?
Maybe I should pick them up in February.
Marion said he might can pick them up in February.
Well, that would be lovely.
Oh, yes, cuz.
But know that, they don't match. I don't know what your needs are. They're okay bookcases. They're not great bookcases. If I mean, it may not be worth the gas to come pick them up. I don't mind giving a donation if somebody has bookcases at a thrift store that look better or something, that you have in mind. I'm pretty open. I mean, I do have them to offer, but again, they're okay bookcases. They're not great.
I'll try to get them for, what, the 5th of February, the 5th,
Where do you live, Mary?
Smithfield.
Ain't that a good distance, up 90 and 95?
Yeah, but I'm down 40. It Wilmington.
The 6th.
this way.
It's the 6th of February.
6th, okay, yeah, maybe I can get them the 6th.
He said he'll try to get them on the 6th.
Okay, that sounds good, Miriam. You and I can touch base and work it out because, I'm not that far from you. But again, it's just the inconvenience of, coming to get them.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks.
Okay. Moving on down the road here. New business, receipts. I passed a receipt around. Oh, Glenn, Rebecca and Glenn. We got 4 on there. Buildings and grounds, anything new? I don't think so. Okay. Arts and crafts. Nothing new on there.
Say 4 receipts, we only got one.
I
No,
like to throw
she
something.
had
out
4
there.
signatures.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I don't want to interrupt.
Go ahead.
I'd like for their project to take on an immediate project if possible, to do the council feathers and chief feathers and all that. Rank feathers for the tribal council and the other people, television.
All right.
They should have that on next time.
Arts and crafts. You said those crafts. You had any
Oh, so we're talking about buildings, grounds, or?
No arts and crafts.
I could have sworn it said before we move on from buildings and grounds, and I'm like.
No, we're talking buildings. We're talking arts and crafts. Yeah. Yeah, we're talking arts and crafts. Okay. Constitution.
bathhouse.
Oh, bathhouse. I had my finger over it. That's why I didn't see it.
We are working our way through designing the bathhouses online. It's got a little bit more to go. We're probably going to take another 2 weeks to get to where we can actually talk to the contractor.
How many people voted? We've had 4 people vote already, haven't we?
Yeah,
On the,
I closed it out.
Oh, okay.
With your vote.
okay. I will say that I've got 7 phone numbers that of the contractors. I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes, but I went and talked to the people that run Blue Diamond, and he highly recommended one, and I'll have to pull it up on my phone, but he sent me 5 names and numbers for contractors that he highly recommended, but he put them in order. This is my first order. This is my second, that was his, and he was very agreeable because he and I had talked about getting the bathhouse built and to tell the whole council. He was very happy that we were being able to grow. He was very sad that he was going to lose his money, but he smiled and says, "I'll help you any way I can." So, but when I talked to him, he was more than helpful. I mean, within an hour and a half, he already had all the numbers and names and everything for me. And plus, I've got 2 more names. But this is not in concrete or anything, and I have not had a good week this week, and I did not call and talk to anybody this week at all, because this is just not, and next week is not going to be good either. But that it's a step forward.
Yeah. Good.
So I don't know what else to say between, doctors and stuff like this, and so that's my problems. But
Well, once we get through this online thing we're working on, we'll have a design. And I'll just give it to you and maybe you can give it to those people.
well, Cheryl and I can.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to. Yeah. So that's 7 numbers right there, Susan, that we can. Do you need a appeal?
Oh, I got a headache. I just got a bad headache.
Do you want to appeal?
I can only take Tylenols. You got
Yeah. Acetapine or whatever it is. Prepping?
Who?
Have you prepping? No,
I think person.
hold on. I got-
Already heard that.
I got-
So I'm on blood thinner, so I can only, acetaminophen's the only thing I can take.
That's what I got.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've been going, I have not.
See about what she got her.
I got sinus headache, so,
Anybody got
I
Tylenol?
mean,
Marion's got something.
To me, he does, okay.
Man. Head just went hurting. Got a bag full of stuff.
Go ahead.
He likes me.
Any more talk on the bathhouse? Huh?
Just keep going on through.
Yeah, I'm okay.
I'm following around.
Constitute, Thank-
Beth,
except that's got aspirin in it. I can't take
so
aspirin.
you can't take aspirin?
No, I can't take aspirin.
Hold on then, I got the other stuff.
Constitution. The amendment to require an oath of office to be signed after the oath is administered, and it should be done at the office. Apparently we got some people that have not taken, they are seated in council and they have not taken the oath of office yet. Huh?
We're here tonight.
So we need to get that taken care of. We got to clear that up. You got oath of offices?
All right, come
I have my card, have some.
Not have one. It's January, wait a minute, no,
Whenever it's got something is
on.
December meeting. Is it the December meeting after the election?
The what?
whenever the election results are done,
Yeah,
certified.
and this has been a while ago. I think you two guys haven't been, y'all didn't get sworn in.
Well, it's always.
So they did too.
In January.
Yeah.
Y'all
there was-
I thought you were talking about him. Didn't he?
No, he's already been
He's already
done.
done.
Yeah,
He's
Tim
already
got, done it
So
during
you
the
guys
fire.
were.
Trying to escape, we had to do it quick.
Huh?
Trying to escape, we had to do it quick.
And there was another one, it's been brought up to amend the Constitution to change that the chief of council seat from being elected by tribal members, that it goes back to where it used to be, that it's the chief of council is elected within the group of tribal council.
I'd like to do that way.
So
When
someone,
was it changed the way it is now?
when they had the last change,
Constitution.
the last constitution back in what, 2016? Yeah,
September.
And I'm not sure why.
I know,
that
like
changed
2016.
To that.
whomever was on the
Was-
Constitution
that
Committee,
wasn't my idea.
it wasn't mine either.
Blame it on Dalton. He's
Dalton.
That was, I think Dalton and John was on that one.
It might have been John. Sounds like a John.
That it was elected by the people, and it was suggested by, can't remember who it was now, my brain's not working right, that it goes back to the way it used to be, that the council goes back and elects their chief of council. And that the oath of office be signed right after. So these are some suggestions to making changes to the Constitution.
Can those just be amended by the tribal council? Does it have to go out to the tribal members?
I don't,
How about the drugstore?
oh, thank you. I don't know. Thank you, Marion.
I think
Sorry, I didn't have the drugstore.
it does have to.
I don't know.
I would think. it would
Ratified.
too.
It doesn't change. If I remember correctly, it doesn't change what goes on with membership, does it? So,
Well, it kind of does, because you're taking away the right to the tribal members to be involved in the.
well, that's true,
Change the Constitution. So that-
but the oath of office doesn't. So I think we can change that.
Well, if you're gonna do one, you might as well just do, these are the amendments that are being proposed and some,
Slight wording on them.
I mean.
But anyway, those were two things that were brought up. What,
So,
I, just to cover your butt, you know.
yeah,
so that's something to be thinking about that we might want to put out with for the election that's coming up. To think about. Files, we got a work day tomorrow. We got,
One, right,
huh?
that one, two,
well, one, yeah, I
Okay.
said, ask you if one would be okay. Susan said she has to quit by one. Michelle said she's fine.
We need to get the stuff off your computer and put over here.
What do you
And,
mean stuff on?
well, is there something that we do on your computer? Can you,
You just have to download the ability to print. You have to download the driver for the ID card machine. That's basically.
that's it?
So when. And let me think. It was really, I mean, that's all I did was to do that. But I don't remember how I got the format already. I think it was just that it was on there already because I'd done one from the past.
We just got to figure out how to do that. So if you're not here, we can still do what we got to do
Mhm.
and not wait for you to show up. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir?
all right, do you have a listing of you were saying something that Doug had done a list of, the number of core and the number of non-core? Can we bring that tomorrow and look at it? So is that,
You're looking for an inactive list, or are you looking for core versus non-core? Because those numbers are gonna have to be changed, but because,
core and non-core?
no, I don't have that list, I have an inactive list.
Okay,
SharePoint has the core, but unless you go back to every single file that's in there and we do a check mark for core, according to SharePoint, we only have 18 core members.
okay, because Alan and I were talking about that the other day, and we got 18 non-core right off the.
I sent her a list tonight of what I had done in 2016, because I went through every one of the files up to number 500 and something,
Right,
and I got all the ones that are core.
core,
Yes,
okay,
and if they're core or non-core,
oh, okay,
and I do have that, and she's got it now.
okay,
So, but we can work on that tomorrow too.
okay, okay,
So we do have that up until I think 560 is the last number I got to.
okay,
So from that number 560 up until whatever we got
700,
now, at least we can get those caught up and go through the SharePoint and, we can check those all the numbers,
Yeah.
so
okay.
we can get those numbers right.
Sounds good.
So, the governing body and files committee can view the inactive list through the membership portal on the website.
It works.
Still work in progress, current percentage 92.8%. I think once,
Subject to change.
yeah, once we get through this other list, it's gonna probably change.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. Oh, doing good here. The Indigenous Summit, you said, is it March 20 something?
Yeah, March 28th. I'm sorry, you said indigenous something, yeah, well, that's what we were calling it.
That's what it's got written here, Indigenous Summit in March.
27, 28, 28, 29.
Yeah, we were talking about the 27th and 28th. A dinner on the 27th and then all day on the 28th.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Cool.
Was that at Columbia?
No.
Here.
Here, coastal.
Here, we're gonna host the main program at Coastal.
Oh. CMA grant for GK mobile home submitted.
Groundskeeper.
We were trying to find the title to that. Buster got with somebody at DMV and we found out what the old title was, and Cheryl has sent off for the new title.
You got it?
Oh, you got it.
All right.
Cool. So,
Wow.
so we got the title to the other trailer. So,
Scanned is the whole packet.
so we got the title, so that's been taken care of. Cool. Newsletter communications. Did you say Ashley was gonna do that?
She might be able to help with that. I haven't heard about it.
I think we might have a volunteer, Ashley. might be able to help us do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Cool. We're gonna put you on the spot, let you help us do the newsletter.
Alrighty.
Okay, we'll sit down and work your way on that and let you start doing our newsletter for us. We'll get you the right months to get it sent out and all that good stuff. So we'll get with you on that, okay?
All right, sounds good.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Gonna put you to work. Powwow.
Outreach went really, really well, even with Zoom meetings like Jamie Direct. Poor guys. Last night we had our first meeting with a whole bunch, and there's still a whole bunch to go through. Sorry about it, man. Lots of reasons.
That's a question on reasons to change others. We're trying to change others? Oh, change our powwow? Not change.
Yeah.
others.
Yeah, just changes things to change. Yeah, not to
I'm sorry, I read it literally.
Bad wording.
Wait a
Okay.
minute, why are we trying to change others?
We know what she's saying.
It's what we did right, what we did wrong, what we could do better, and this is why.
Okay, this just threw me off a minute.
For instance, what we're going to implement this year is we're going to start doing honor dances for those that have passed on. So we're going to include that now. It doesn't matter who they are. We're not going to have names mentioned. We're just going to throw an honor dance in there to cover anybody and everybody.
Just announcement. Anybody wants to honor somebody, come in and ring.
Right.
We should have done that a long time ago to get us up front.
So this year, what we're going to do is I'm putting it in this program booklet in the schedule of events that at this time we're going to have an honor dance. So anybody that's lost a loved one, we're going to have an honor dance for you. So it doesn't matter who they are, tribal member, non-tribal member, we're going to have this for you. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a sponsor board. So a sponsor board for Native American businesses. So if anybody that owns a Native American business, they can donate money, and it doesn't matter the amount, $10, $15. This is apart from buying an ad in the program booklet. $10, $15, $100, $1,000 if they want to get froggy. And what we're going to do is whoever wins the dance raffle will take their picture in front of the sponsor board. And then for next year's powwow, we'll put those pictures in the program booklet and say, this dance was sponsored in part by. My brother told me about this idea that him and Mark Sperling used to do this when they go out and do these barbecue cook-off things. But that way and it does not have to be just businesses in South Carolina. We can reach out to other businesses across the United States. I think Sarah said that she was going to try to contact business out there in California. So they can send money in through Zephy. We've got the account set up. As long as they let us know that is what they're doing.
You want native-owned businesses.
Native-owned businesses. I've already talked with a guy in North Carolina that owns his own pest control company. He said he's interested in that. So we can start building up that way. And I think it's a great idea because we had talked about doing sponsor boards and putting them up around the yard. And it's like, David's like, no, don't do that because you're Native American tribe. You don't want to do that because that cheapens y'all. Y'all don't want to do that because that makes it look like a baseball and football stuff. Don't do that. Do it this way. But do Native owned businesses. Don't just do it for South Carolina, do it for any state, but do for Native American businesses.
One other thing on Powell before you move on to something else, you need to confirm the voting members from last night.
Yes, they added two more new members. Ashley Waters and Sarah Mason. They still got Courtney, Glenn and Starla, who?
Tracy
And Tracy,
and me.
and
What
of course, Michelle, huh?
For the powwow.
Powwow committee. So we need the, council to approve
Current voting.
the current voting members.
I make a motion to accept the new members.
Second.
All right, Robert?
Yes.
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 You know,
Yes.
lonely.
Yes. All right, so they have been confirmed. So, but I think, based on their meeting last night with all the new ideas that they've got coming up, I think it's really gonna be working out a lot. They have some really great ideas. I think it's gonna be a good powwow. I mean, last year was good too. Yeah, we had some hiccups. But, you know, we still had a good powwow, and I think this one's even gonna be better.
I don't want to leave out the chair with elected to
Oh, yeah.
Miss Michelle.
Michelle's the chair again. She's gonna be putting that whip out on them.
Yeah, they do that.
So, and Tracy and I are gonna be working on the program booklet. I've already been, working on pages, and she and I are meeting tomorrow, getting the format together.
I know already spoke with Blue Diamond and they have confirmed our price, same as last year.
So, but yeah, we're, moving ahead. We're working hard and trying to get things pushed forward. Drum?
Only thing I have is I contacted the lady at the school and I couldn't get no drummer out there for the dates she had. And hopefully we'll do something for her next year.
Okay, thanks.
One thing I saw on Facebook on drum is drum practice doesn't matter what affiliation or if any.
Good stuff.
As so was it Sandy? One of the two,
I thought it was good stuff.
pretty sure.
Might be wrong.
Looks like every Tuesday.
Okay, cool. Archiving project?
So,
Look like it.
No.
we're working on.
I will ask though, Michelle sent out a email to everybody about responding about like Zoom meeting classy things. And we've gotten, I think, 7 responses.
A what?
So there was a link that you sent out about taking a survey that we created about being able to share like meetings, so like get together so people can connect via Zoom or in person, to talk about the history, to talk about different crafts, that kind of stuff.
I must
And
have
if
missed
people would
that.
take it, that would be really lovely. It was an email. Would you be willing to send to that again?
Have some other heading.
Or Michelle?
I must have missed it.
I don't think I've seen it either.
I think it was the black hole.
I don't think I remember seeing something about the meeting, having a meeting.
Well, we were asking if people would want them and what they would want. And so I know that's not really archiving, but it also would deal with if you had any stuff that would need to go into the archiving project.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Can we roll back really quick to drum, because I just need to share what Cat Little Turtle had sent me in a text message, and the message I replied back that never got delivered for some reason, and then she just responded. Cat Little Turtle is Kaya's grandmother, yeah, and Tony's mother. So they wanted to have a not social, but they're gonna be here on the 21st. Okay, they would also like to plan times that they can share drum teachings and powwow teachings. They would be preparing any flyers that would be necessary, but they wanted to the tribal office to be able to do that, to have, those teachings. I think it's important because we don't have obviously activity going on with drum. It might bring some of the people that are interested or at one point in time were interested. So they're really acting as a facilitator for that. Which would be,
Oh, February?
well, they're gonna come February 21st
That's what I was asking.
for our
Family Day.
family day. But but what they're specifically wanting to do is to use the tribal building to set up, to have these drum teachings and powwow teachings.
Like, where we haven't been having a work
Basically
day,
culture
where we
classes.
could have
Right,
work.
right, but I'm just kind of wondering because we'll be eating in here, but what time they want to do it?
No,
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 Separate
you're
day.
misunderstanding. They're gonna be here on the 21st
No matter
because they're
what.
just gonna be here for the social activities of our family day. What they wanna do, separate from being here for like the social activities.
Oh, they
is-
want to set up a different day.
Yeah, they wanna set up different.
Okay, yeah.
During the year.
Well, I think that'd be great. You
Once-
start having
once-
classes here.
Yeah, so, I mean, she had asked me when they could possibly do something in January, and I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Why
It was
not?
like,
Too late.
too late. It's, you know, already was January 8th and we're like getting it. I mean, unless you, there could be something done and
Why couldn't they do something on the 24th?
Only have time to
Oh,
invite people to be here.
yeah, and give people time to respond and put the flyer together and get it out and. I mean, that's really cutting it pretty close. You're saying the 20, what is Saturdays? I mean, they could if they wanted to, but I don't think there would be a lot of people that are gonna make another trip down.
Mhm.
You need to put like 2 months in advance.
Yeah,
Put
Yeah,
a
that's
bunch of stuff out about it.
yeah.
Yeah. And plus, there was a time frame of when they wanted to do it, or say a time frame, let me go back to voicemail.
Are they gonna be here the 21st of March also,
They're gonna be here the 21st
of February?
of, no.
February.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of February,
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what she said.
Yes, of February, yes.
well, that's 21st of March.
I don't have that. I'm not planning this out. I need to bring it to council to find out, is this gonna be okay?
Okay, because it's gonna be.
And I know they were planning on doing, socials for our equinoxes and solstices.
Okay,
This is separate,
okay.
so that part. If I can get to the, okay.
I can't
Yeah.
hear my talking.
Yeah, so she's wanting to use the tribal, this is specific to this, using the tribal building so that they can do drum and powwow teachings. Starting what they wanted obviously January, every month, what they want to do is every month. But it would be a week, then evening or on a Sunday. Do it on a week. It says week, I'm thinking that's weekend, evening or a Sunday. So that's what we gotta determine. We just go ahead and say yes. Is there a specific time that we would
Well, the
prefer?
weekend of March 21st is Hardyville Powwow. Because
Also our,
Well, it's our funner, so.
I know, I'm just,
The culture classes and possibly
Right,
doing that with,
so what if we
Online
just
too.
set it hard and fast for like that third weekend of every month? To do something,
That's what
and because it needs to be like, this is when we're okay with doing it.
I decided every meeting when the next one's going.
Right, and it can be,
Set concrete be done.
it could be Saturday, well, I don't know if Saturday or Sunday, but she's saying a Sunday.
I can tell you from experience, you're gonna have a much better turnout of everybody on a Saturday
On a Saturday,
than on a Sunday.
yeah. Well, yeah, I know.
So
what you
that's
mean.
up to them.
Okay,
You're gonna have very few people.
yep,
Susan.
I'm telling you from
Hardyville
experience.
powwow,
Do
So
what
that's
now?
just-
Hardyville powwow.
It's the 21st because Catawba
Yeah.
took the first weekend.
I just make sure you knew that.
Yeah,
I did catch the 21st.
Yeah.
Okay, so. So we stay with the social dates as they are for that, for those things, which we've been doing during the equinoxes and solstices. And I can let her know the third weekend. Not on a Sunday. Of every month if they want to do it for drum and. Powwow culture class, whatever. They're called. Does that work for tribal council? Yes.
Yep.
I'll make a motion then that we allow them to. Utilize the tribal office for. The third weekend of every month, beginning. Basically in February. Which would be
Okay,
Family Day.
okay.
Just remember that these people are airport. Their powwow practice an hour and not the same.
I thought it was Tuscarora.
It's
Never.
that's your.
yeah, they go backwards in a circle.
Yeah,
But that's okay. You know?
and I mean, we've always said that it was okay with us.
Yeah, I just don't want them teaching our people.
Yes, yeah, that's what I've been trying to teach also. Other people do, but this is our practice. That's the way I worded it. This is our practice.
What's that?
I think Tony knows that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. He knows that.
Yeah,
Okay. And I'll clarify with everything on the socials.
do we
Okay.
need to say A, or yes, or
How you,
Yes.
Yes.
yes,
yes?
Yes.
yes. Okay,
All right, sorry about that.
all right, let's see where we at here. All right, we're at files. All right, so we only have one ID card to make?
No, not 10. I said.
Oh,
10.
10. Well, I heard you say one, that's what was,
Then
never mind. All right, I already got the certificates done, so she just needs to sign them. Cheryl does. All right, Longhouse project. Probably in March due to waiting until the warmer weather. Social media technology. See here. Website's coming along. What we got on here? We
Just
got any of the boys?
that boys aren't.
Boys aren't here. They're doing a wonderful job on there. If you guys haven't been to the new website, go check it out, waccamaw.us. Doug and Austin.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember his name this time. They've done a wonderful job on there, all kind of new stuff on there. You'll be able to go on there and update your contact information, pay membership fees through the members portal. I'm just kind of wondering about that stuff. If you go in there and update all that stuff, how are you gonna know all?
It'll show up in SharePoint that it's been done. All your contact information will be as up to date as they update.
Okay, now, if a person pays their membership fees,
Just the exact one.
okay, all right. But
Same
all,
with the ID card.
all right, I mean, go check out the new website. It's looking good. They're doing a wonderful job with everything, but if you haven't checked it out, go check it out.
And governing body. Once you sign into the portal, there's an executive leadership button at the bottom, which will show you the inactive and people that are at risk of losing membership.
But go check it out. They're doing a great job with it.
Doug will be doing a little, I don't know what you call it, a little 5 or 10 minute talk at the dinner we're having. On what you can gain from that site. And it's phenomenal. I didn't know Michelle was doing as much as she's doing. She's done quite a bit on that. And I think I didn't know all that stuff was going on. Huh?
He's a good teacher.
Who was?
he's
Your son.
We don't
And
want to make his head swell out.
All right, secretary's budget.
It's attached to me.
So attached to your paperwork. So you can look it over and see what she's got in her budget. I think it's the last page. It is. What her projections are for this year.
Oh, she's spending too much money.
Probably.
No, actually, the stamps probably need to be
78 cents a piece,
increased.
yeah.
Yeah, second that. Because if we're doing the mailings for the tribal membership,
ID cards and anything was for
all of that, yeah, I would double that. And I can get you a 10 ring box for the same price that you're looking at getting 6 rings. So,
better price, so
yeah.
save money.
Mhm. But yeah, $39.99. That's what I used to pay for 10 rings.
We get it from.
I get it from Office Depot. At the membership. Business membership.
Okay. I was just wondering where I could get it from.
Online, the Office Depot,
Okay,
and then we get discounts if we're,
yeah,
whatever it is to have,
okay.
and then I get certificates.
All right.
I know I use 4 rings.
What's the difference in the two?
What's the subscription? Like, we need to. Then
Well,
you got put that the thing 1 year. Brother has a subscription similar to.
Drum. Drums up.
I used to,
Don't have to rely on possible off brand.
where you just refill the.
Oh, you ain't jet with it.
No, well, it's they got them from
Ink
Color.
ink
Is it
I
tanks,
guess we have to
yeah,
vote on
tanks.
this.
Yeah.
Okay, anybody want to make a motion?
On what? To accept her
Yes,
expenses, I'll make a motion to accept her estimation.
okay.
Second. Great.
All right, Robert,
Yes.
Ben,
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, okay,
So
we accept it.
can I ask what does this mean? Does this mean that you're gonna be getting like reimbursement? for
This
what you
is,
spend?
this is what she,
Can spend.
Oh, what you. Okay.
can't speak. Yeah, come back to us.
If it's on that budget, she don't need it. Yeah.
That's right, that's what I'm saying. She doesn't have to come back to us as long as it's there.
all right,
Okay, that makes sense.
okay. All right, my paper here. Okay. Don't forget, Family Day is the 21st. Then the spring equinox is March 21st.
Speaking of family day, but we're not having any meeting next month. If y'all thought about having, we talked about collard green returns, haven't we?
Well, I had that on my list to talk about, so it's already on here. So what do y'all want to, as far as food wise? Y'all want Alan to cook? Y'all want Larry to cook? You want the combination of them to cook? Y'all want to just go down to Kentucky Fried or Bojangles and get chicken or what?
That, I don't know.
Yeah, let's not do that one. I don't know, what do you?
What are y'all like? Or is it as a fart, you want to move fast? No, we gotta let her, gotta let her. Sorry, you should have said that. I wouldn't have thought very well about it.
Majority of people won't.
I tell you, that's how to move fast, buddy. I was satisfied with the food each time, so I don't know what the, I mean.
So whatever was come up with.
Yeah, whatever y'all come up with, and if so, I mean, if you want some, go ahead.
If we were gonna do chicken, my recommendation is that we go and get it from KJ's rather than Bojangles, because
Yeah.
it's really good chicken.
It is. I normally get it every Monday night.
It's.
But not
I like
changing.
low country boil on myself.
I know.
Also, it's expensive.
It's expensive.
It's good though.
If it's seemed
And I mean, if that's, I can make the baked beans also, that I think
That was
everybody that ate them during the powwow, I think I didn't have a single person say they were bad. I'm not trying to take credit for it, but I can do that for us also, if you want to have it with chicken or whatever. But I'm just a volunteer. And I'm standing up because it doesn't want me to sit down.
There's nothing I like to say, we've got a couple of, that's gonna have to have, non-meat for
Yeah, yes.
that's where I was putting in the greens for us.
You don't put a ham hock or anything in there?
No,
Okay,
The baked beans have everything in it.
yeah, I know that, so some people.
Well, I know, that's what I'm saying. I wanted everybody to know the baked beans have got
Bacon and everything.
bacon, hamburger, everything.
So you want chicken at 5? I've got no idea what it costs for a low country bowl with prices.
Be awful expensive now.
You know, now,
Yeah. That's one of those things we gotta prepare really more than what we're gonna use, because you gotta prepare to have X number of people.
Yeah, that's hard to do with that. I think the chicken is a good option. I know we do it all the time, but,
My place corn out, so.
that sounds good.
corn on the cob, chicken,
Yeah,
bacon,
we
Yeah.
think so.
collards.
dollars.
We've got access to plenty of turnips.
They don't like it,
Dollars, yeah.
fast food place down the road.
Yep.
And
Oh.
corn muffins.
Yeah, for nothing.
Corn muffins.
Like no time of corn, bread cooking a griddle,
Yeah,
almost like fried bread.
Fried bread would be nice.
Just made a bunch 3 nights ago.
Paula Cribbins
Cornbread.
asked me today about it. I told her I didn't know, so she said she was volunteer or something.
I'm just craving some burgers right now, so
well, who makes good the eggs, not the boiled eggs, the good deviled eggs. We need somebody to make about 3 dozen, of course, 4 dozen deviled eggs.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'll do deviled eggs.
And I have obligated to get fish stew for one member of the tribe.
Yeah, somebody said they were gonna do that this last time.
Yeah,
They lied to me.
that's all we get back off on what I
Or
did.
just surprise us.
Do what now?
I'll put it in my calendar. Oh, forgot.
Okay.
I think that's about a bag of cheese.
Oh, yeah, that would be good too. And that would help.
Have that resolution for the.
If we do that, the beans, the chicken, the mac and cheese, the collards, the corn, we have more than enough, I believe.
I think the reason wanted to
have some from.
Speak to governing body.
I ain't heard that mentioned
She wanted
yet.
to say something.
Do this next no time. I heard that yet. I don't.
She's,
Maybe I could that.
yeah.
That
We
would
we
be
we're gonna do it all.
where we at on the menu. I mean, on the menu.
He's hungry. He's hungry.
Uh-oh.
All right, I gotta,
Okay, what's next?
That's for everyone.
all right, I got a few things and then I'll turn it over to Demons. All right. We don't have the, well, we've got the elections coming up. And we do have a, requirement resolution. He got
Hello.
That's just me.
18. Member in good standing. Let's see. Gotta submit a letter of intent. Let's see, membership fees gotta be current. No active criminal prosecutions or probation, no felony convictions in the last 10 years. No pending issues before the tribal judge, no delinquency in child support. Attendance at 4 monthly meetings in each year for the current and prior year with consideration if membership date is less than 2 years. 8 or more volunteer hours at either the powwow or school days for the previous 2 calendar years, an additional 4 hours at other events and activities. In attendance of at least one equinox, solstice, or family day celebration for the current and prior calendar year, or previous service on a WIP committee. Let's see. Candidate must be able to communicate via the internet. Background check will be procured by the Council of Elders at no cost to the applicant to ensure that the good standing criteria are met. Remember that. The judicial branch of the governing body will oversee any disputes as to the above criteria according to the Constitution. And let's see. This passed back in 2001.
2020.
21.
That's because
21. My balls ain't working. So that's what the criteria is for the election candidate.
I know.
2021. Okay. I've already covered the as in prior couple years, Courtney wants to use the tents and tables again. Because as it always happens, her party for River is always the afternoon of our family day. We always have our family day in the morning, and she always does her birthday for River in the afternoon. So would council have a problem with her using the tents and the tables and chairs like she does every year?
We're not gonna need them, are we?
We've never used them. It's the big those big white ones or the yellow ones. I think she gets about 4 of the table. We've never used them. Chairs.
I think we had them one time up here for 1 or 2 or something like that, but I don't think.
We usually use the picnic tables and the small tents. That's all we've ever used.
So she wants to use the
The great big, those,
great
like,
cream colored one?
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
I think she gets 2 of them. Thanks.
One of them's broken.
I think they're all got something.
She always makes do with it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think all of them got something that's got to rig up.
Yeah.
Yeah, she, I think she gets 2 of them, but they put them together somehow with,
Make it work.
yeah, she makes it work.
With duct tape.
Duct tape works wonders.
Yeah, that's what I'm laughing about.
I wanna donate $20 on the water for the people in the family, where people are taking the elected medicine. $20 on water.
Thank you. I can't make a motion. I'm gonna make motions and stuff.
Really for anybody, but you know. I had to
All
think like a big.
Courtney wants to use the tables and chairs and tents.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right.
What are you paying?
I'll get for y'all.
Oh, okay, all right. Just.
You didn't understand, take a somebody else.
So, they got that. Just a reminder, there's no meeting in February. I guess that's all, because everything else is already, we already covered everything else. So, I guess, Cheryl?
So we did have, I did contact the. I'm not sure what they call them, the people that work for the candidate. Those people. Anyways, I spoke to Mary and, for John Vincent, who is a candidate for, District 7. He is running against Russell Fry. They had reached out and asked, if he would be able to come out to talk to the tribe, share what it is that his plan is, but mainly come out to find out what our concerns are. Well, we'll say this, we have not had a really strong representation in District 7, which is where our tribe is. And certainly not much at all done by Congressman Fry. It'd be refreshing to have somebody that we'll see what he seems to be willing to at least meet with us, which is also refreshing, coming out. And I know they do this a lot when they're on the
Campaigns.
trying to get elected, but in any case, we have an opportunity to let him know what it is that are our concerns. He's gonna come out on Family Day. He may be here for the fire ceremony. But he's definitely gonna be here at the time we generally eat lunch at 1 o'clock, so. That, we've already talked about the social dates. And, we did this grand meeting. Me, Michelle, Doug, and Austin. This was some of the funds that were used from the Justice Outside grant, I think it was, or Catalyst, Justice Outside. And what we ended up with is a brief that we're going to now go through. The opportunity for us to actually, it's not really rebranding, but looking at what the things are that are future plans and goals, and then setting up somewhat like a marketing plan on how we're going to achieve these goals. We're already kind of doing some of this work, and we got the irons in the fire. The end result is that we received this brief. We're going to meet with this young lady again. And what it comes down to, we have this brief that's been prepared. And what will be deliverables is a logo refresh, a brand style guide, including our color palette, typography, graphic elements, a foundational messaging framework. So we have like the creation of a position statement, key message pillars, some specific value propositions, and then the branded pitch deck for PowerPoint, Google slide presentations. So all these things can be incorporated across the tribe. So like say Susan does, a presentation that would be for native plants and foodways. It would be on our own slide deck. If I do one, it'd be on my own slide. If you do one PowerPoint presentation, we'd have our own slide deck that would be just Waccamaw with all of the things. So there's also MS Word and Google Docs letterhead that would be created, but we kind of already done that. But so there's some recommendations for website structure. And I'm just going to say, we did this not with the intention of spending the additional $2,000 to $8,000 to complete what is in this, but to get the format so that me, Michelle, Doug, Austin, and whoever wants to help out can then sit down and go, okay, now we know what we need to do. Because I think we're well equipped in being able to do our own reformatting. So that's what we're doing with that. It was kind of our intention exactly to go and say, well, we can get this much for $500 and then we can run with it and do it ourselves. So anybody want to take a look at what the end result of this was? You want to take a look? I can email it to you. It's helpful because it gives us like targeted goals and specific things that we can achieve. The other thing I have are, and I just want to almost do a backflip. We have a surveys. These are now recorded in the Register of Deeds office, in the plat files, and they're all. I mean, we have this, so this is for any kind of structures or anything that we're in the future going to do. Obviously, bathhouse. This is the beginning point. We couldn't move forward without doing this and getting this in 6 months of back and forth and revisions and all of that, and finally, it's done. So, I do want to thank everybody, and I'm just gonna end on this, for sending me condolences. My brother passed December 18th, and after I left here with the baskets, now I went to take him to the basket at his house the next day, and I found him, he had been dead for 2.5 days. So it was really not a great feeling. His golf cart was stolen. That was really upsetting. Horry County just basically has, or I'm sorry, City of Myrtle Beach, I can't say Horry County, did not intend to ever investigate the possibility that there was nefarious activity, even though blood in the doorway, blood all inside, bloody handprints, all of this. And I knew that from pretty much right from the get-go, because the officer that arrived on scene didn't try to make sure that the scene wasn't corrupted. He just walked in along with EMTs and everybody else, and so they had never any intention of trying to find out if my brother was murdered. And they still haven't recovered his golf cart. Anyways, February 21st, they're going to do an honorary ceremony for him. He was not a Waccamaw member, although if you talk to him, he was a Waccamaw. He just didn't grasp in his brain the idea of having to put an application in to say that you are who you descend from and who you are. He didn't get that, and he just never gave me his birth certificate. So I have his birth certificate now, and I'm going to ask for honorary membership posthumously, because I know he had sent me an application for him to do.
He's been approved for that already.
And he had been approved, but you can't really talk to someone who's an alcoholic, and unfortunately that's what he was, and he just didn't agree with that whole process.
Could we bypass that, get him full as alternate? I mean, I don't really understand why we would have to go.
I don't know.
Honorary is the executive.
Honorary is executive,
Yeah,
so we're gonna
honorary is
do
executive.
that because it would already have been approved. He just never did his application because he didn't give me his birth certificate, and it just, that was like, what, 7 months ago? Yeah. But it would take council approval to give him a full membership posthumously. So, but putting it before council, if that is something that could be approved, I don't know. If that is, I know we've done it in the past.
I mean, I'd mention fine.
I think we get the application up on where that should be a problem.
Wait till we get the application.
Do I know?
Wait till we get the application.
Yeah, I mean, you have to
Okay.
go through the steps,
Yeah.
first, so
Are y'all have a call committee meeting next month?
not next month.
No,
No,
it'll be March.
So it would be after his ceremony.
It won't make any difference at the ceremony though. I do need to talk to you though.
Okay. And I need to get the little bottles,
Okay, that's.
containers for the items. Okay.
Alan,
I'm good to go. All right.
oh my goodness. Buster,
I got stuff.
No boy.
well, you got 5 minutes.
I got stuff that some of you guys might want. I got
$5 bill?
no, but there's meteorites for your medicine bag if you want one. Anybody want?
Sure, sure.
Well, sure.
Turn that trunk off.
Yeah, no, see, you got
Everybody
something, you
needs
don't want
one.
to give it out.
one?
Smack him, Rebecca.
I'm not gonna be responsible for that.
Say he
Yeah,
got
my
stuff
fingers ain't
and not
working.
gonna give it out.
Because I'm too close, he can definitely hit me from there.
Gee, here.
Also,
No!
I'll hand out meteorites.
Michelle.
This is a piece of the Berlin Wall if you want part of that.
Sure.
Of course. Indian giver.
I didn't get no dinner right either.
Right home.
Piece of the Berlin Wall if you want a big steak.
Sleeps at night.
Oh, that's fair.
You got a mineral right?
I got the meteorites. They're coming around next.
He's got to go to sleep sometime.
Yeah, you'll sort it out.
That's how you. There's me.
All right, you just take it and chop it up and put out once.
I know.
Just chop it up.
He knows how it's done. Telling on herself.
Oh, it's this is the way you're doing it. It's like you're not passing around some kind of drug.
This is metal meteorite.
How do we know that's what this is?
Yeah, I know. It looks just like.
It's hard that tax rate to put out in the yard.
I think that's what he did.
This is lightning glass. Where lightning strikes trees that makes glass. If you want a piece of sand, you're welcome to it.
Strike sand.
What is that?
I think he went out there
The
and beat
meteorite.
up a builder.
All that stuff in my medicine bag. I don't know if they're ever gonna do me any
We
good.
say that because I like Rebecca laugh.
Are you taking one?
Susan, Susan, I get two up, Cheryl.
Y'all have some of you. Yeah, I was gonna tell you all you had to.
All right, time's down to 2 minutes now.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody get that now.
Better talk fast.
She's gonna get you.
Berlin Wall.
She's spicy tonight.
I don't have a medicine bag with me.
I know that's what I was thinking about myself.
You're wrapping glass.
All right, so I wouldn't pass around anything quite so fancy, but I have a 5-cup Mr. Coffee maker in a box. Never got open. That was my brother's Christmas present last year.
Well, we can share a cup.
In a
We can toast to it.
saltwater fishing pole that was never opened. Christmas present from 2 years ago, or it might have been birthday. Yeah. Okay, you guys already got that. So, what's the difference? Do you want one of these? You got everything?
Berlin Wall.
You got one of all three of them?
And then nobody's gonna get the pool stick. It's nice, it's in a case. I have that.
What else you got?
Bag too.
In my medicine bag, I got Doug's teeth. When he was a kid, I was going to CC all the time. I take his teeth.
Wait a
through my
minute,
medicine.
How come you
I
have
guess
four?
you're
Well, I
out.
got
Ron
Berlin Wall.
Got 1 minute now.
All right, where's your lid?
That was a junk scare.
Where'd you leave it?
No, I did not, but I had all the files. His teeth were in there and I was like. Disgusting.
Thank you, very good.
Thank you, Bob.
Oh. I didn't really. They had them on their files, they had me go through.
He was different.
He was different.
All right, I got one thing I want to make the main, I want everybody to understand what I'm saying. The Catawbas, since they became recognized in 1994, have been trying to build a casino in South Carolina. They were completely opposed by South Carolina and all its politicians. And they eventually put a casino in North Carolina up around the Cherokee area, or by Kings Mountain, I think it is. And I think everybody knows Chief Harry. He's a pretty good guy. He's chairman of the South Carolina Council of Chiefs now. And he asked me if I could get people to support him by writing letters to the representatives and their senators from the state. Well, let me finish the story I started telling. Sometime, I guess about a year and a half ago, some guy that has political connections, the whole state falling in behind him, trying to get him to build a casino
Santee,
in Santee, around Orangeburg, somewhere down there.
right off 95.
They opposed wholeheartedly the Catawbas when they wanted to do it. They all lined up behind this guy. I've had some inside information that there's a lot of bribes taking place. Catawba is saying that if anybody builds a casino down there, it should be them, not this jackass that come out of state to come here for money. So if you'd be willing to write a letter, I'll provide you a format. Well, the format and some suggestions of things to say in the letter to send to your representatives and your senators, and I'll also provide this to the other state tribes. Because we know we've got a treaty with the Catawbas to support them, try to help them. I'd like to show some support for what I'm trying to do.
I agree with you 100%.
Well, in fact, a lot of times people say they're gonna write a letter and they never do, but do something, write, call. Don't use curse words. Don't call the governor, what's his name, Foghorn Leghorn. That's what his nickname is all over the county. Yeah. And he's not a bad guy. He's been to his office several times now. And I do like the guy. His politics and mine are not the same, but that don't make him jack. Although I think he is sometimes. But governor, the Senate, not the federal Senate, the state Senate. So people's got to have to vote on he'll being able to do that. And tell them right up front, if anybody should do a casino in Santee, it ought to be the Catawbas, because they've been here the longest. They should have the right, as opposed to some jackass that's coming from New York. But you don't have to come from Santee. Although I would anyway. You can say donkey. Say again, yeah.
Just call him a businessman.
Yeah. Now, this thing we're having in February is stacking up pretty well. I still have not had any elders tell me whether they're coming or not. So you need to tighten up on them elders.
I thought you said you were coming.
Yeah, I got 6 more that were.
Yeah, okay. He said any.
Well, did you tell?
There's one right beside you, he's gonna be able to tell you.
Email.
No, and Chase.
Yeah, he sent it in.
I swore I thought I saw it before you had sent it in. So, okay.
Now I realize everybody can't go, so it's not a big deal. It's just that I would like to know, because I don't want to pay for food we don't eat, and I don't want to.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. I just thought I saw his. That's the only one I thought. Wait a minute, Phil. Phil said he was going to be there.
I got Phil on this.
Phil's the one I saw. Never mind.
Members of the tribal council, I've heard from everybody but council member Fetcher, and I know you don't have to tell them, right? It's up to you.
What time is it?
It'll start at 7:00, same time.
I don't know, because I now work till 4. And my husband's not off till 5.
Well, just tell me you're gonna take the day off.
So,
There's an issue.
okay, I would love to do that, but I don't think they'll let me.
Do an excuse letter.
Until
I haven't, I don't know if Dan plans to come or not. Chris said he wasn't coming. I don't know if he's actually angry or not. But I think this idea that you came up with. Huh?
The answer is yes.
Yes,
Wonder why.
never mind. There's,
Let's just get through the meeting
Get through
first.
the meeting.
yeah, let's get
Finish
this
the
meeting
meeting,
first.
Finish the meeting.
Well, he talked to me fine.
Just finish the meeting.
Just finished the meeting, Buster.
Ronnie Floyd can't be there, Carolyn Dillian will. Alan, I haven't heard from him, he says he don't know yet. All the constables, your husband's one of them too, I think. I haven't heard any from Aaron. Greg.
You heard from one,
Aaron's her
I
husband.
don't think you can cover this.
Buster. There was one that responded to you. I don't remember which one it was. Him and his wife was gonna be there.
Eric.
There.
Yeah, Eric.
There's two sets of man and wife constables gonna be there.
Well,
But, and I don't have to know tonight, I just need to remind folks if you plan on coming, let me know, so I don't waste our money paying for stuff. And I don't leave folks out, because I did leave one person out inadvertently, and I kind of had to go in and apologize profusely. Dr. Dolores DeCosta is coming, she says she's gonna come. I haven't invited anybody but her outside the tribe. But I might invite some more if I have a lot of people say they're not gonna come, because we'll have money to cover, as well. Yeah,
It'd be nice for to invite Kevin.
I would invite, he probably would come.
Fredo?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
probably would.
Yeah, it would be.
I mean, he went out of his way to come down to the fire circle and see me, just to, hi, I'm here, I don't want to, and left. I mean, he came down to see me and, he's not my buddy, but he is a buddy. But I really, he really takes us seriously. And I really feel that Kevin would be a great, person to recognize. So, I mean, if he comes down, hey, we've got enough people that's not coming to pick up his tab.
Well, so far, I've only got about 8 people that say they're not. It should be a pretty good size gathering and.
Well, he can come on my wife's not gonna come, so he can
Could
come.
be your date.
He'll be my date then.
Anyway, if he wants to come, I'll make sure he's.
Oh, he'll be, yeah, he can be her date.
More appropriate.
Yeah, that's correct.
Certain people, I think, we should absolutely have to. If they come, I'll invite them.
Okay.
I'm not gonna invite the other tribe,
No,
because I want it to be our people.
that's correct.
See how you are?
Well, I like the other tribal leaders and all that, but I think that this is Waccamaw Day, and we're gonna keep it walking.
That's correct.
So,
Appreciation here for Waccamaw.
and I had something else, but I forgot what it is. Yeah.
DNA.
It must not be important. Oh, DNA, the DNA project's going pretty well, actually. We submitted several samples in. And it's not costing the tribe a dime.
And what will the end result be?
Anybody that sends these people, that would show kinship to these people, would be listed as a law.
So these people mean the people that have submitted their DNA.
Yes. And all of them come back from the information. Every one. And I watched every one of them take a shot. So I know what the.
Do you think at any point in time, since that'll be on record, that if for some really blessed reason we are able to get DNA extracted from some remains, would that possibly?
Yeah, that could very well help us get over the main thing, but I don't know. I mean, we might be able to do that. That's not something we've tried to do yet.
I know it's real costly.
Real costly.
It's really costly.
Yeah.
Very less likely to be able to recover usable DNA.
Well, if they find new remains out, which they will, we might say, take the DNA sample. But in my opinion, sometime in the not too distant future, excuse me, people that submit, people with, or tribal council might require they submit a sample. It comes back as the related to the gender stuff.
Can
Or
you,
they can get core membership.
are we getting a diverse sample of the tribe?
I think so.
I mean, like that, yours, Turner's.
I'm done this.
Well, I know yours, but I'm thinking about like the Turners, like the Turners and the Demrys. I mean,
Lynn Turner, I wanted to get Hilda Turner, but she don't like me as well as she likes Lee. Hilda selling.
Yeah.
She don't like me as well as she likes Lee, so I can't hardly depend on her to do that. I don't know if Patricia will do it or not, but I think Glenn will cover everybody from him forward and probably from him back, because people that are kin to him, brothers and sisters to him, he'll cover it. So I've got a pretty good sample going on. I think I don't have all I want, but I've got some, and I just got one more.
Will it also show in the results how people cross? Like, no, you know,
I don't know. Well, the Cherokee have the data.
Mhm.
Most of the tribes do not. So if you submit a data or sample, and it comes that you're kin to the folks Cherokee, they come back and tell you Cherokee. Because it tells you who you're kin to. They don't tell you what you have this. So, so, you know, to get a beat Cherokee. Yeah. Matter of fact, I heard it was down to 1,000 now, but I don't know. But at any rate, if my kids or Susan's kids or your kids come submit a sample, they come back saying they're Waccamaw, which I think is important for federal recognition, because they can't, if we get this done and I don't have a damn fight with the federal government, then they can have to argue with the DNA.
They're gonna say we're too washed out though.
You probably,
I can almost guarantee you they're gonna say we're too washed out.
yeah.
Why would you don't even know what exactly is, but yeah.
Because I know what blood quantum a lot of tribes are requiring, once it's pretty freaking high.
It's still.
Well, I don't care about that. We don't require blood quantum. We're with
We don't use blood, we don't use blood quantum.
No, but that's where that would help.
If his sample goes in and he's certified by me as a Waccamaw, I don't know what rating they'll give him. He might come back 100%.
But they won't care about your ratings.
They do. They're the only ones gonna work with. They only gonna work with me.
Okay.
Now, I don't know what their percentage. They can't come back and say, well, Marion's only 2%. I don't know. I don't know what that's gonna come back to be, but I do know it's gonna have Waccamaw on it at whatever percentage they decide to do.
Okay.
You ought to do one. You ought to do one not to be submitted, because you probably are kin. You ugly enough to hang.
Thanks a lot. Remember, we're eating dinner together next month.
Yeah, that's right. But you can't eat yet from all empty ladle out.
We didn't place the time.
I'm-
All right, elders, do you have anything?
Yeah, I wanna know what we don't have a powwow like here in the summer and have some eating business like the flu, maybe. Either get together playing music and having like another festival to draw a crowd and let them come listen to the flute, music, singing music and stuff like that. And you know, what comes, then we don't have another one, because the winter time, a lot of people don't get out, because the weather nasty and stuff, in the summertime, we have a lot more gas.
The weather's nasty.
So, something to think about, you wanna get over there, whatever. I was thinking it was a good feature in that.
Biggest reason is Virginia is hot.
So, there's a question though, and I like what you're saying, because as soon as you said with the flute, we have guitar players, we have flutists. It maybe be themed a little different, instead of it being, say, powwow, like with all of the, so much going on, but, because we have talked about doing another powwow, but not,
You're like a festival.
yeah, more like a festival, bring out musicians and artisans and.
that's one thing that Little Turtle, that kind of helped me out a little bit, like when we had the memorial service for Carson. They played drums, they played flute, and I mean, we're beginning to spread out a little bit, I believe, with with the way our fires are going, because they have played at a couple of our fires. And it brings people in, and people just got to realize that, you know, we are expanding, and that most of our fires have really gotten to be better. And it's just like what we're talking right now. You know, they'll be here on the March the 21st anyway, so
February,
they'll have some,
February 21st.
February 21st.
and March,
Oh, but they're gonna be on,
which will be for the fire also.
yeah,
And see, that's, well, 2 days right there that, and they're pretty good with playing the flute, like with youth days and like before the powwow. The Friday night before the powwow, they played the flute, the drums, and did some dancing. I mean, you know, people, we've been having shows. Maybe,
Maybe the summer would probably be a good time where we already have something. And
Plan.
just build, yeah. the
like
summer.
June. June might even be, well, March and June. Maybe we need to put it out and ask him to start doing it for every one of our fires.
But I'm saying what Charles is talking about, the mini powwow, but with a little different theme, with more, I'd say theme,
More dancing and,
with more music and
Yeah.
more of that.
So when you go to the mountains, you hear the flute and stuff like that, I get that pretty clear, here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you go there, hey, that's what you wanna do, you wanna hear that, you know, and when you say, come out here, you can, in summertime, it won't be so boggy.
Yeah.
It'll be warm, everybody wanna get out, you know, they wanna have a party, if they go to the beach, but they'll come out here.
The only problem that I have, say powwow, it's so loud with the powwow.
yeah, it is.
And I know one more thing I want to mention before we cut is the Lumby just got federally record.
Yes, it is.
Probably everybody in this room is eligible for membership in them.
Yep.
Now, I got cousins up there. I'm gonna stay a walk. But if you wanna go for federal status, now might be your opportunity. And it won't make hard feelings with me if you decide you wanna turn me into a Lumby.
That books quite sure. I would bet you the books are closed at the moment. For
Well,
wellness.
I hadn't checked.
They probably are.
I read somewhere that like in the last 2 weeks that they were closed for the moment.
Yeah.
So I don't know for sure, but I do know that, like you just said, because like
Got extra breath.
my great grandmother was the Chavis, and my great granddaddy was, no, I know he was the Chavis and she was the Jacobs, and you know, so I'm sure that, because there's a lot of Bladen County.
Lynn Jacobs is now federal.
He's what now?
Lynn Jacobs, that comes down and
Oh yeah,
he's federal now.
yeah, I know.
So
yeah,
I'm not impressed with federal status myself, but
okay.
I did say that. I mean, you know, yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is, to me, when Brian Harris gave me a letter saying I could have my equal fellowship, and I'm happy as a pig eating corn. I don't need anything else.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's finish up with the meeting, then we can go gossiping
Right.
and stuff,
Yeah.
okay? Do you have anything, Robert?
No.
Jim, Marion, Rebecca?
Actually do, but I need to speak.
After.
All right,
Yeah.
I don't have anything. Anybody in the audience have anything?
I just,
Yes, ma'am.
I would like to hear more of Cheryl's idea of what Charles was saying about doing this from that sound.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think what we'd be talking about is less powwow and more, say, celebration,
More cultural.
more cultural. So we
Yeah.
did it where we weren't having to do the heavy lifting. Maybe more horses, more music, or, you know, even having somebody come out that, I'd say with drum, we'd have to have a drum, I guess. But I think we can build on that, and it doesn't have to start out as big as powwow, right? That's a lot. It really is, and nobody here is all jumping up and down, including Michelle, to say, yeah, let's do this again. But I think we could make it mini.
It sounds nice, but I'm just thinking about the work costs.
well, we got a couple months, we can think about it and maybe have something later this summer.
By March, I think we would have to decide if it's going to work out.
For 2027. Cause that would
Yeah.
give us plenty of time to work.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, next year. That's-
All right,
Super early.
anybody on Zoom have anything they'd like to say?
Yes, I
I'm excited to be on the powwow committee.
Congratulations or condolences.
Same here. Thank you guys.
You.
I
Anybody? Yes,
I do.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I do have one piece of news. We were notified just recently that we were awarded the NIFWIP grant, which is the People's Garden grant, 5-star and Urban Waters People's Garden grant, which means that we will have about $65,000 towards the rain gardens, pollinator gardens, and Three Sisters gardens that we had proposed. This grant will have to run through coastal by the nature of the granting agency requirements, but hopefully we can start talking about actually implementing that work soon. So I'll keep you posted. We just found out we don't even have any of the grant paperwork yet. All I have is an email. So hopefully we'll get more info soon.
Good. Thank you. Thank
And
you.
this also means. that-
Anybody else have anything?
This also means that in the proposal, there was, the money to be used for, landscape architecture, that they would work with us. Kind of timely, because as we're sitting here trying to figure out where to put the bathhouse, where to do, other things. That's what they would be able to lay out in a design plan.
Well, actually, Cheryl, the proposal is just for the garden design, but we may be able to piggyback on that a little bit. We'll have to see.
I've already talked to them about that and just being able to, because they know that we have the outside museum exhibit, and that we were hoping to build a bathhouse at the time. So that, from my understanding, they would be able to at least piggyback that into it.
Oh, that's terrific. I hadn't realized that you talked to them. That's great news.
Oh, Scott, I always forget about you on there being an elder. Did you have anything? You're muted.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Anybody else in the audience have anything they'd like to say? Okay, with that said, I think we've just satisfied everything on the agenda. Do I have a motion?
Motion to post.
Second.
Aye. Third.
Aye.
Aye.
First thing I do have. It's 9:07.
Privately,
Council stay around,
please,
governing body, please.
just really quickly,
I'm sorry, I need you.
just really quick down.
What you say?